it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another manga review. And this manga is Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 4. This one, I wasn't ready for it. I was not ready for what happens in this one. So this one follows the immediate happenings when they get into this cage with the butcher and the people who were in armor just like Al, and they were fighting. This one, though, had the homunculi, envy, lust, and gluttony in there. And they were the ones that, like, killed these twins. I can't remember if they got into it. I feel like they were in the original Fullmetal Alchemist, but I don't know. And Envy is more of a... He's like one of those guys who are very sarcastic, but in that way too jovial way, and you don't know if they're really being sarcastic or not. It's kind of how Envy is. And of course, he hits our Fullmetal Alchemist Ed, and he goes, blank. We have two more alchemists that come up to try and help Al. The butcher runs off, big explosion. Envy, weirdly enough, carries Edward out, puts him on the ground, says he might need to go to the hospital, and then disappears. Very strange. Especially kind of their motivations. They seem to be more crucial into this part, like, more crucial into the story than they were part of Fullmetal Alchemist. But that could be probably different in Brotherhood. I don't know, haven't watched it, but very interesting. So we then go to Ed having to go to the hospital, and then talking with Winry to get her over. She does. Also, there was a bolt missing, like, Winry. But, so, Al's in the hospital, or Edward's in the hospital. Al's there contemplating, like, does he really care for me? Is this, I was just a shell. Do my memories even count? This is all culminating when Winry finally gets to the town through train, meets Armstrong. There you go. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Meets Armstrong. They go back into the hospital. Al leaves because he's angry and all that stuff. He gets his arm fixed, comes back, yells even more at Ed about just how he feels. And Ed decides, you know what, the best thing to do when we're brothers is just to kick your butt. Does so, bam. That's how they deal with it, and it is morally very sweet. And this is, truthfully, a large part of it is them in the hospital. Then, of course, when we kind of goes and meets May Hughes, or Mose Hughes, I don't know. They meet Hughes. I always will think of him as Maze Hughes. And in this one, though, like, I will admit, I guess there was more filler in the anime, because Ed now helped give birth to Hughes' daughter. They helped his wife. I will admit, in the anime, they gave you a lot of stuff to be attached to Hughes and the family. You got to meet his wife when she was pregnant. Al and Ed had to help give birth. I did admit it was cute. Yeah, it put the story back a bit further. I mean, this is volume 4, and his daughter is already 3 years old when you meet her. So, yeah, it gives you a lot more spaced out in the anime. But it is really sweet in the anime that you get to meet them. And he gets to help give birth to the kid, and it's adorable. But Winry gets to meet them, meets the 3-year-old kid, is happy, she's adorable, his family's cute, it's all like that. Then Hughes hears stuff, knows stuff, trying to get more information about the homunculi, and that's what gets him in trouble. So Envy turns into one of the alchemists, and basically he's already got shot or something by lust, and he threw a knife at her, and her whole thing is you took the words right out of my mouth. You said damn. I wanted to say damn, and now I have to clean this wound from my face. I know, weird, funny. So then what happens is Envy meets him in a telephone booth. He's calling Mustang, all this stuff. He then tells this person who transformed into the Alchemist, she had a mole, you don't have a mole. And like in the anime, it was a different place. So Envy wiped it off and put it in the right one. In the manga, it's, you don't have a mole. Oh gosh, doing. So he flips around, gets his gun, about to shoot. Envy transforms into his wife. And he can't shoot her. And of course, Envy plays the part and shoots Hughes, and he dies. This part didn't, I guess, for me, it still had a huge impact on me. But in the anime, you got a lot of connection more with him. A lot more. It was not too much of a connection because you've only met him for like 3 volumes. But it's still a pretty big impact, especially when the funeral happens and Nal are not there, which they kind of were. They're actually still in the hospital saying that they can't wait to go meet and see them. And they don't know that he's already dead. And of course, it's the heart-wrenching scene that I had to read through. I didn't have to watch, sit back, and get teary-eyed. I had to read it and be like, I can't cry because this is not a book I own. But where his daughter basically is like, you can't put Papa in the grave. He told me he had so much work to do. You can't. And it's so bad because everyone else, the feeling, it's so good, but it's heart crunching, wrenching. And then you have the moment with Roy at the very end, who, at the end of the funeral, who basically is like, puts his hat on and is like, it's raining pretty good. And Hawkeye's like, it's not raining. Sees he's crying. It's raining pretty good. Yeah, it does. And it's getting pretty cold. We should get going. Oh, Mustang. Oh, Mustang. Oh, you sir. And now Mustang is going to look that stuff up more. We then get back to the Ishbalan, who is now being taken care of somebody else. And I'm guessing we're going to get to his backstory in Volume 5. I don't know. I hope so. But this is very, very interesting. Getting very, very good. So, if you like this video, definitely leave a like. Leave it in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 4? Was it touching? Did it grip you? Am I the only person who can cry at everything? Oh. Definitely tell me in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe, because I do upload every day from Sunday to Saturday, Monday to Sunday. Whenever you need a video, I got you covered. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, I have the links down below. And I hope that you are having a very, very wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.